So hello everyone, it's your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace. Today we finally gonna get into my Powerpuff Girl collection. So I don't know if you all knew, but Colourpop is just out here doing all the nostalgic collections from my childhood, and I'm living for it. Like, I loved the Powerpuff Girls, I loved watching Sailor Moon, I loved watching Lizzie McGuire. Like, Colourpop is out here getting everything that I used to watch when I was a kid, and like, here, give us your money. And I'm like, yes, take it. I feel like that clip from Futurama when he's like, shut up and take my money, when they came out with the iPhones that you literally put in your eye. Like, that's how I feel with these collections lately Colourpop been coming out with. I mean, we got the Sailor Moon one, came out last year, I believe. And Lizzie McGuire that came out this year. We got the Barbie one that came out this year. Like, Colourpop is out here trying to take all my coins. And you know what? It's fine, you know. At least they're taking them affordably. They're not out here trying to charge Tom Ford prices every 15 minutes to take my coins. So, I mean, it'll probably add up to Tom Ford prices at the end of the year because, you know, I spend all this money. But that's not the point. The point is I at least have 5 or 6 nostalgic eyeshadow palettes, and, you know, I'm fine with that. So let me show you some of the stuff that I got. I got both the blushes. I got the palette, and I like the fact that it's like the limoncello palette, which is bigger than the other eyeshadow palettes. And then I got the 3 eye pencils, because of course the 3 eye pencils were the 3 villains, and I had to have the 3 villains. Like, who doesn't want him? I wish they had put him and Mojo Jojo in the palette though, instead of just focusing on the Powerpuff Girls themselves. But you know, we can't get everything, so you know, I just appreciate them acknowledging the villains at all, because of course, who didn't love him? Like, I was obsessed with him. Like, I feel like I'm not even gonna make the comment because I got a whole thought behind it. But you know, anyway, this one is Fighting Crime. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my god, I can't wait to wear this one in the fall and the winter time, just because it's so berry toned and gorgeous. And then this is one I'll probably wear more now. This is more corally, and this is Save the World. I love how the mirror is a heart, and then like the blush is a heart, and then everything is heart related, because you know, they're supposed to be Powerpuff Girls, and the little hearts used to shoot out at the end of the video when they pop in and everything, if you all remember. Then we have, of course, the palette. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna put the blushes on first, but I just want to show you everything now. This is the palette. Now, I am disappointed in this palette because they did 2 press glitters. Haven't we told them about press glitters? Who asked you for these press glitters in this palette? This palette was doing fine on its own, but you fucked it up with this goddamn press glitters. I'd rather had a Mojo Jojo shade and a him shade than you thinking it's okay to put press glitters in my palette. Now, I'm confused as to why Princess Morbuck's pencil is blue, like her little crayon or whatever, just because I'm like, I don't remember her ever wearing blue. I always remember her wearing like yellow and purple, so it's like, shouldn't y'all made a yellow one or a purple one? But I figured they were just trying to match like the color of the Powerpuff Girls, Blossoms, Bubble, and Buttercup. So this is him, this is Princess Morbuck's, and this is Mojo Jojo. So they're just like shimmery eye pencils. I don't know, are their eye crayons really this small? This is my first time buying them because of the Powerpuff Girl collection, but you know, are they normally this size? Because I feel like this is awfully tiny. I was hoping these were just this tiny because of the collab, but you know, let me show you up close, because I don't feel like zooming the camera in right now. We'll zoom it in when we're actually putting something on the eye. But yeah, this is what they look like. I got all 3 colors. Like I said, I'm going to try to use like at least one of them in this video so we can use everything in the collection, because I'm going to put a blush on each side. And then I'm going to go off camera and give y'all an eye, and then come back and then try to use this crayon. I wanted to use it underneath the lower lash line, but I'm not gonna be able to because I have another palette I have to use today, and y'all know I gotta do it while I can. So let's start off with the more corally one, which is Saving the World. I'm gonna take my Colourpop angled brush. I don't know what number this is actually now in their collection. I know it's F something because they started putting numbers on them, but I have the original ones, so mine don't have numbers. Okay, it's giving off decent pigmentation, because I was concerned about that, because I haven't used a Colourpop blush in so long. I was like, pigmentation will be decent? I don't know. But as we all know, I'm not really big on blush, but when they had this collection and they had blush, I was like, yes, please, give it to me. Give it to me now. Give it to me. I was talking to my coworker Jackie to see if hers showed up, because I told you all she's like a Colourpop lover and to the extreme. So like, I try to sell her old Colourpop palettes I don't want anymore. I don't like use anymore, just so she can add to her Colourpop collection, because I know she genuinely loves Colourpop. Okay, so it's taking a lot to build up. It has a nice satin finish to it, it seems like, though, like a satin matte type finish, even though to me it looks matte in the pan. Or it could just be because of the placement of it over my highlighter, I feel that way. That's why I usually don't like to put highlighter on before I put on my blush. But, you know, it's too late for that because they only had blush. They didn't give me highlighter like they did the Barbie collection. So I'm more than what I got. Okay, so I feel like I have piled on 5 pounds of blush, and that's good enough. I like this color. It's nice. I know the other one's going to be quite more pigmented, hopefully, because of its color and because this color will work better on my skin tone. So I'm going to try to mildly dip into this one. We're going to take our Andrea Renee Peach and Pearl brush into the shade Fighting Crime. So I'm lightly tapping in that and go lightly tap it off. So this color reminds me of a more mild version of Your Love is King from Colourpop when they used to, I'm not Colourpop, but from Too Faced when they used to have those heart blushes. And they came back and only brought the light shades back and just said, fuck Your Love is King. And that shade was like one of my all-time favorite shades. And it's one of my all-time favorite Sade songs. So, but as you can see, this one's automatically, I feel like, coming off more pigmented than this one. But since we're going to have a mask, that's why I don't mind doing like one of each now. Because in my job, they're still making you wear like the mask. They don't make you not wear it because it's still company policy. At least at the job I'm going to today. Like my at my normal full-time job, they don't care if you wear it or not. Like if you have the shot, you don't have to wear it. But as you all know, I do not have the shot because Adriangameover cannot get the shot till almost the end of next month. So that's why I don't have it. I know my son, and he, you know, is scary when it comes to needles and things like that. So mommy's gonna make sure she goes to get both of hers with him. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this. I'm thinking I'm going to do the way I did with the Lizzie McGuire one, where I just used a good majority of the mattes like across the crease and that shaping, and then I figured out what shimmer on to put on the lid. I would have loved to put the blue, but since it's a pressed glitter Colourpop, I can't do that. So I'll probably take the blue pencil, which is Princess Morebucks, this one, and put it in the waterline, and then we'll use like all the mattes down here and then a couple of these shimmers right here. I don't really care about the nude row at all, other than like dusting over. And I'll probably use this shade to dust over. But yeah, let me go off camera, get my lights in order, and then I will come back because we've been sitting here for 7 minutes. And all I do is talk about the blush and put it on. Okay, so I've returned. I mean, are we really surprised what I did? No, I just followed the colors Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup, and then we put Buttercup all over the lid, and we put Blossom, and we put Bubbles on the waterline, since I couldn't do the shimmers that way because there is no pink shimmer to go with Blossom, and then there's a blue glitter to go with Bubbles. I mean, like, I could understand them picking the glitter for Bubbles, since, you know, Bubbles, I feel like, would be the one that would wear glitter. But like I said, I used the, what is this, Princess Morebucks crayon. Let's get started now. I'll give my thoughts toward the end. I'm going to talk to y'all about some other stuff. So, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've been trying to do my makeup a little bit differently. I don't know if anybody can tell the difference. I think the last like 2 or 3 videos I did it differently. And oh my god, yesterday, y'all, it rained. As soon as I had to leave the house, it's like, it looked like it was about to start raining. I was like, okay, well, I gotta leave to go to work. And so, I told my mom, like, it looked like it's about to rain really bad. She's like, yeah, it does. As soon as I said, I literally went to go, like, pack up my stuff to come over here to my grandmother's house in the morning. And like, what happened? Oh yeah, it started pouring, y'all. I'm just taking the shade The Fashionistas, which is the one that's the color of Blossom. And y'all, it was pouring. So I had to make a run for it to the car. So I put my baseball cap on and like made a run for it. And my face actually looked nice after I got in the car. I just let it air dry as opposed to like trying to pat it dry, because, you know, then we did lost foundation. So I had on the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. So I hadn't worn that foundation in ages, so I didn't know how well it was gonna work out. But I was like, we're gonna try to wing it and hope that it works. And it did, and I was super excited because I was like, man, I don't have time to redo my makeup, and I have a sponge in the car. Like, I am not prepared for this type of situation. No. But it worked out for the best, so I was excited. I just went downstairs to get paper towels out of the garage and walked into a lovely mess because apparently the freezer has been closed in there all this time. My grandma had like a freezer in her garage. And then she has 2 freezers in her garage, and like the newest one that she has, like it was leaking. So I'm gonna talk to my mom about that and see if like she wants to come over here tomorrow and try to fix it or work on it or whatever, or she, like, you know, is just gonna like have me come over Friday and do something with him. I'm hoping Adrian's dad comes to get him during the week, so I can like try to come during the week and like have my mom come with me and we like do something about it, fix it, because it's like we can go through all the stuff away in like a dumpster, but I'm like, I need to have like the manpower to help to do it. Plus, like, I'll clean it out, but it's like my mom's still gonna need to like clean out the freezer. I don't ever put anything in there, so it's like whatever. To me, I only use like the one that's in the kitchen because it's like, who wants to have to go in the garage just get food out? I'm just putting the pink back on top of the blue. I'm trying to give a nice little gradient blend toward it like the other one. Plus, I want to make sure they like evenly push up there. Now I'm gonna take the green shade and go toward the back because I have it literally just like on this little corner back here. But yeah, so that was fun going in there and finding that out. And the thing is, I don't know how my family didn't find out because it's like they had went in the garage like earlier in the week. Like they were in the garage Wednesday. We had came up here to clean up to have the repast after the funeral Thursday. So I'm like, how the hell did y'all not see this long line of water like underneath the car and everywhere else, and like it smells like meat in there? I'm like, y'all missed all of this while y'all was in the garage, and there's like 2 or 3 people in there. I'm like, how did you miss all that? But whatever, I'll just deal with it accordingly when I cross that bridge when we get to it, like the old folks say. So and we're definitely at the bridge, so I just need to figure out like what steps I'm on to take, like. But I definitely feel like I'm gonna need some help. That happened before though when my grandma was alive. She like had stuffed a whole bunch of crap behind her refrigerator, and so like I don't know what happened out here at her house, because of course, you know, she had to live with us. So I came back Friday and the refrigerator wasn't working at all. And there was a whole bunch of like thawed meat and thawed stuff in the fridge, so we had to throw all the stuff away, and then I had to like rewire the refrigerator so that it would still work. Because it was a brand new refrigerator, and like the cord, the way it's set up, it had literally broke off and was stuck in the electric socket. So I was like, oh yeah. So I made it. My mom turned off the lights, and then I pulled it out, and then I had to rewire it. They need to be glad I've worked at a home improvement store for years and did that or whatever, or else they'd have been screwed. Anyway, let me cut this crease with the glitter glue real quick. So I did that. Then it was like, I think 2 or 3 like big black trash bags full of trash to throw away. So I had to drive around and find like a dumpster somewhere to throw all this crap in, because obviously you don't want it sitting in front of the house, and then you get a ticket for that, because they love to get tickets around here for like, I'm sorry, they love to leave notices on your door around here for like every fucking thing. So I'm just like, oh my god. I'll be glad when this place is behind us and gone, because I'm telling you, y'all, I cannot stand this neighborhood with the passion that burns deep down inside. I absolutely hate it. People over here are stupid. This neighborhood is stupid. I cannot stand it. Like that song, I just want to be free. I swear I want to be free. I can't. I'm really liking this shade of green. Like, okay. One thing I hate is my eyes aren't even. Sometimes I'll make it higher than the other one. Like I feel like the glitter on this side is higher than this side, but again, my eyes are 2 different shapes, so let's work what we got. Okay, so I took the shade Crime Fighting, which is that light brown shade on top. Of course, y'all know I always have to dust over, make everything look nice and smooth and whatnot. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use that shade and dust over. Okay, now I'm gonna take the shade Frenemy, which is the pink shade next to the green shade Chemical X that we put on the lid. Let's pop that in the corner real quick. I didn't save the crayon for the other side to put on with you all, just because, like, you know, we're not trying to kill time. We're trying to save time. But I mean, it went on creamy and nice as I expected it to, so there's that. Okay, so I'll fix this in a little bit, but we're gonna zoom out and talk about this collection as a whole, because you ain't gotta sit here and watch me fix it. It ain't that deep. Okay, so my thoughts on this palette. I really like it. I wouldn't say it's like the limoncello quality as far as the powders go, just because it's in the limoncello packaging. Because that was the first palette they did with these size pans. But I like it. I like the formulation of it just fine. It performs just as nice as the Barbie palette and the what is it? And the Lizzie McGuire one. And I liked both of those, if you all remember. So I'm here for it. I like it. Again, y'all know I'm not feeling this pressed glitter situation because, I mean, I was like everybody else telling Colourpop, stop with goddamn pressed glitter. So what do they not understand? I don't get it. And I will say I am disappointed that this is not the original Powerpuff Girls. This is the one that they re-released because I was like, what is this little random unicorn thing on the back or whatever it's supposed to be? I don't even know what that is. That's not part of the original Powerpuff Girls from what I remember. So I don't like the fact that this is the newer version of Powerpuff Girls, but I figured like my version would probably cost more because it's like retro and whatnot, so they stuck with the cheaper one, which is fine. DIY Panty was the first one to notice and tell me, because like when I looked at it I was like, oh okay, it looks cool, but then like when I got to see it up close I saw what she was talking about. Like, first of all, the lettering is wrong, so this is not from the original that I watched when I was a kid. This is from the one that came out for Adrian's generation. So I do not like that about it, but I do like the form of the palette, and I do like the color story for the most part. Again, I still wish that they had put the villains in the palette instead of just giving them these random like names. But it's good quality and I like it. I think it was $22. I think that's how much this palette costs. Do not quote me. I don't think it's gonna say on my receipt because it's in here. But from what I remember, Colourpop, they normally like get prices on it. So yeah, like it doesn't say what the price was. It just names everything I got. But out of these two blushes, the one I'll probably use the most for right now anyway is Save the World. It's like more neutrally shade one. Y'all know I like ones like this for when I do colorful eye looks like this, or when I have to do a whole bunch of different eye looks and I don't know what blush to put on. But I will say this Fighting Crime is definitely going to come in handy, and I will be using a lot when winter comes because it's like a nice soft berry touch, as you can see on this side. Whereas this one is a nice soft corally touch. And I feel like when I built them up, then you can't build them up and put on too much unless you dip into it way too much and then try to brush on. But I feel like it blends out smoothly enough to where it still won't be super overly pigmented unless you just go in with a brush like you're a mad woman. So I would say I like these as well. It's been a long time since I used the Colourpop blush though, so I'm glad that the formula is nice, because when they first started off, I don't know that I liked them that well. I mean, I liked the one from Shishedo's collection, and that's literally like the last Colourpop blush I bought. We all know when the Construct collection came out, which was a while ago, but I do like that blush, and I do like the blushes that came out in this collection, so that's good. The eye crayons, I mean, I only used one, but it felt creamy and nice on the waterline. I'm just wondering how well these are going to wear, because if you all remember when I got the ones in the last collection, the Lush Life, I didn't like the fact that I felt like these left the waterline really quickly. So I hope these don't leave the waterline really quickly, but I'll try to remember to leave in the description box if they did fade from the waterline quickly, because I'll find that definitely to be disappointing. Plus, I don't think I necessarily like how small these are. Like, why are these so tiny? I feel like they're very tiny, but like I said, I didn't buy the ones from the other collections, but I feel like the ones that they originally came out were bigger than this when they initially launched the cream shadow sticks. I feel like those are bigger and these are just smaller because they're part of the limited edition collection. Let me know if I'm right or wrong, but yeah, those are my thoughts on this collection. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are dimes. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed. Okay, bye, girl. Okay, so I'm already not liking these because I feel like I haven't had it on that long, or maybe it's just watery underneath my eyes, but I've already like reapplied it when I turned the camera off before I was ending this video. But now, for real, girl, it's back. So I'm not necessarily liking these eye crayons because I feel like they wear off too quick, but since they're not necessarily for the borderline, that might be it. Maybe I just could use them as like basis for the eyeshadow, or maybe trying to make like wings with them. But I just reapplied right now because I feel like this one looked really dull, and I just reapplied the other side because I was like, we already doing it, and you might fold 5 minutes after I get done. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gone for real, girl. Okay, bye.